Hey everybody, Hickok 45 here again. Thought I'd do another front porch vlog, kind of get you up to date on a couple of things. Might fire a shot or two, you never know. But want to thank everybody for your support, continued support. You probably wouldn't know this because it's not visible on the channel, but I reached 1,000,000 views last week on all the videos combined. Pretty amazing to me that many people have actually looked at these crazy videos. But anyway, again, thank you very much. Enjoy it. As you know, you're clicking on the ads and just viewing the videos, throws a few pennies my way. I do use it all for ammo. Believe me that if it ever gets to the point where I can't use it for ammo, I'll buy a gun for the video. But anyway, appreciate that. A couple things I just wanted to mention before we take a couple of shots maybe. One is, I don't want to alienate anybody. Sometimes when I go to my videos, I'll see a massive argument taking place occasionally. It doesn't happen very often. By and large, when I get around to the videos, which is I can't do very often with 60-some videos, but I'll run across, or by and large, the discussions and the comments are all just right in line with what you expect, about the video or about the guns that are being shot and that kind of thing. Questions about it. I try to answer a lot of those if I see them as questions. But on rare occasions I'll pop into a video and I'll see some raging argument about something. It may not even be related to the video, and occasionally someone will get pretty crazy with really foul language or something, and they're just totally off the topic of the video and they're mad at somebody for something. Anyway, I don't do it very often, but I just want to let you know that occasionally I have gone on and deleted some comments, just removed them. And I'll just kind of look at the thread very quickly as I'm going through, and it looks like 6 or 8 people, and I don't know when it all even started, because you don't see everything on the first page necessarily. But I'll go through and just delete some of that. And I wanted to apologize in advance if I ever remove someone's comment that's you're one of my loyal subscribers, and you might have just been in the mix trying to add some common sense to the argument or something. Just want to let you know ahead of time. Sorry if I ever do that, but I'll sometimes go in and just remove a thread that got kind of crazy like that. So I don't mean to criticize somebody that doesn't deserve it, or remove a comment that was really not that bad, but it could happen sometimes. Another thing that comes up occasionally is, well, not very often, somebody made a comment on one video about how it looked unsafe to be shooting here in my front yard. And I understand that a lot of people maybe have lived in a condo most of their lives, or in the city. It must seem pretty bizarre, me sitting here on my front porch with a rifle in my hand, and I can actually take a shot at the range here. Most of you know the proximity of the range here. You've seen the videos enough, and the long-range videos, which I have to shoot from up here, pretty much where I am now, except out in the yard there on the sidewalk. And they can hear the cars in the background. The road's not too far from me. There's a hill on the other side of the road, so the sound is magnified as it throws the sound in this direction, particularly if it's somebody with a loud muffler that they're really proud of. But anyway, obviously I'm not going to be shooting any position here that's unsafe. I don't have kids running around the yard or anything like that. Just want to make people aware that there's nothing unsafe about where I shoot, or I wouldn't be shooting here. And you'd really have to be here to know whether it's safe or unsafe anyway, right? So thought I'd throw that out. And with that said, why don't I actually take a couple of shots. Let's see. There's a cowboy down there, pretty close. Let's see if I can pop him. Hey, let's go gong hunting. Now the gong, I guess, from right here, he's about 100 yards, but he's still pretty big. Let's pop him. Click. Out of ammo. Woo. So it's kind of nice being able to shoot off your front porch. You know, I like to come out here with a cup of coffee and a newspaper. Favorite firearm, because sometimes when you're reading the newspaper, you just feel like you want to shoot at something, especially today's newspapers, right? So it's good to have a gun handy, little sweet little lever action or just whatever you might have. It's perfectly safe, or I wouldn't be doing that. I can see a lot of the targets down there close, and I can look through this space and I can see a lot of the others. So occasionally I might just sit here and take a few shots. Perfectly safe, just as safe as shooting long range from right there about where the camera is. Just want to make sure everybody's aware of that. Another thing I wanted to point out in this vlog is occasionally I'll get video responses where sent in, and I forget about that. I forget that you can even do that. I guess I ought to be doing that with some of the really big people on YouTube myself. But what happens sometimes, like I'm on dial-up right here, believe it or not, so I can't even post my videos here from the house, and I have to go somewhere else to do that. And I was in online a little bit ago, and I noticed I had another video request or video response request, and I'm always thinking, wow, well, I'd like to look at that video and see what it is. I can't even do it, and so I get on with other things and I forget to do it. I forget to even look at them when I'm somewhere where I can see them. And so just to let you know that I think I probably have 5 or 6 of them piled up, and I just forget to look at them, and I just forget about it. So if you've got a video you're dying to get me to post or something, I'm sorry about that. I just can't look at them here at the house on dial-up, and I just slips my mind. So I want to make you aware of that. And the other thing, it's hard to sit here for very long, whether the camera's running or not, without shooting something. So guess what? Let's try again. Mr. Cowboy, you need another bullet or two, I think. Let's go long range. All right, empty. That's good. Hate to quit on a miss, you know how that is. All right. So, but anyway, just wanted to point that out about the video responses. And by and large, I really get a lot of positive comments, and of course everything about the channel. The few other channels I've looked at, I don't get to browse channels very much. I really got into this making shooting videos without even having seen shooting videos, but by and large, just by posting a couple of silly things and then continuing with it. Again, being on dial-up, I've just never really been on YouTube very much and looked at many videos. If you look at the video number that I've looked at, I think I used to show that on my channel, how many videos, most of them do, how many videos the owner has looked at, is one of those things you can show. Mine would say 3,000, whoa, I don't even look at videos. Well, that's just going into my videos and answering comments, so if I have 3,000 videos I've looked at, it's probably 2,900 are mine, just going through each one of them and trying to answer comments. So I just don't get to look at videos very much, being on dial-up with no other option here at the house. And another thing I wanted to bring up in this vlog is I hope that you're doing some things, if you like shooting, if you like guns. First of all, I hope you're being really responsible with them. And as I've said before in other vlogs, I hope I'm not catering to thugs in any way, even though I shoot Glocks and some pretty fast shooting firearms. I hope those guys and gals are going elsewhere and they're not learning anything from me, other than maybe responsible gun ownership. You always hope that. But one thing I wanted to mention is I hope you're doing some things to support the organizations that help keep the Second Amendment alive, like the NRA or the Gun Owners of America, and there are others out there. The Firearms Coalition, I believe, is one. So, and there are many state organizations. I'm a member of the Tennessee Firearms Association. So if you're in Tennessee, hopefully you support that organization. I think my membership is still valid. I joined for 3 years. I think I'm still with them. I had to keep track of all that stuff myself. But I try to support these organizations as much as possible, and I wanted to do that in a video and mention them. I'm an NRA member. I have been for a long time. And so you may have problems with the NRA, or you may have problems with some of these other organizations, but hopefully you're doing something there to help the matter, whether it's write letters to the editor, just being a good representative of gun ownership. You know, we don't need the thugs in the news any more than they get there already. So, and I know I do some silly things occasionally, but hopefully that's in the right vein, and I'm not being irresponsible. Like shooting from my porch. Again, I live in a place where I can do that. It's just that simple. And why don't we do it again? Speaking of that, let's see. Do I have any more firearms? There's a magazine. Oh, I forgot. I think I do have another one. Let's see. Cowboy, I'm going to get you again, buddy. Let's go out to the gong again, or try to. I love it. Oh! Can't quit on a miss. That's better. That's better. Oh well. Like I said, I happen to live in a place where I can do that, and I went to great pains to find a place where I could shoot off the front porch. And shopping for real estate 25 years ago, I walked a lot of acreage to find a place where I could actually do this. So again, if you are enjoying firearms, hopefully you do it responsibly, and you do support the organizations that keep this kind of activity legal and keep the Second Amendment, strong. So I guess I'll wrap up with again thanking everybody for supporting my channel, and I hope you come there often, and be posting videos from time to time, as you know. Some serious, some a little less than serious. Gotta have fun, Anyway, come back and see me. Appreciate you listening in today.